Hey guys, my name is Thomas Brush. I'm the creator of a game called Pinstripe, which is coming out to Switch. It came out on console earlier this year and Steam last year. I'm also working on a game called Once Upon a Coma right now. The cool thing about both these games is the first game I made completely alone. There was no help. I did the music, the art, the development, the design, the puzzles, the story, everything. I had a little bit of help, and we'll talk about that in a sec. Towards the end, I got a little bit of help from a publisher, but for the most part, I made that game completely alone. Once Upon a Coma, I decided I'm not doing that again. I'm gonna use a team. So I'm using a team for Once Upon a Coma. Now, I wanna answer the question that's probably gone through your head a lot, and it kind of kept me awake at night a lot when I was thinking about making games, which is, can I make a game completely alone? Can I be a solo indie developer? And is that reasonable? Can I be successful at it? And the answer to that question is, unfortunately, no. You suck and you can't do it. Thanks guys for watching this video. Please hit subscribe. No, I'm kidding. You can do it. You can make games completely alone. And then we'll also talk about maybe why you don't want to do it all the time. So the reason why you can do it is because, hey, if you're young, if you have energy, if you have creative ideas and you just want to go for it, absolutely you can do it. The only problem is it's going to take you a really long time to get your game done and make it really good and polished. If you're like me and you feel like you're pretty competent at most creative endeavors, like I'm lucky in that I can build, worlds, I can write stories, I can market, I can do graphic design. Well, sorry, my baby, I'm on daddy duty right now. She's actually, let me go grab her just a second. I swear I'm not doing this to exploit my daughter and get more views. I'm on daddy duty today and I wanted to get a vlog done. So I can do pretty much all things needed for a game, but the problem is that it takes such a long time. So with Pinstripe, the game took 5 years. I'm actually on the 6th year right now in terms of getting it released on console and Nintendo Switch. So it just takes a really, really long time. The other problem with making games completely alone is that, it's kind of lonely. You feel lonely. You don't really know who to talk to when you're feeling low or when you feel insecure about your game. So you're gonna get lonely, but you can definitely combat that by just ensuring that you have a nice community, maybe on Discord, maybe you have a great Discord server or a YouTube channel or a Twitter account where you can post your content and get feedback. So that's a great way to combat that. So yes, you can make indie games as a solo developer. And the same is true even if you maybe don't know how to write music. I think probably most of you could do one aspect of game development, but you might not be able to do another aspect of game development. So there are ways to outsource and maybe go to, I think it's called Elance or Updesk.com, I'm not sure which one, and maybe just get some help with copywriting. Maybe you're writing some story elements to your game, or go to newgrounds.com and get some music, or freesound.org and get some music, and just make sure you credit people. So I would call that being a solo developer, even though you're finding content online to put into your game. The problem with this is that even though you can have great music in your game, it might not mix well with your style of artwork or your style of game development. So just keep in mind that when you're outsourcing things or when you're getting free stuff online, it might not fit well with your game. So let's talk about why I decided that I was never gonna make a solo game again. You like that? You like that? Oh no! You're ruining Daddy's day! Just kidding, she's doing great. The second time around when I was working on games, when I decided I want to work on Once Upon a Coma, I learned that I can actually spend a little bit of time finding people who are interested in working on the project. And you don't have to have a lot of money to do this. You just have to find people who are interested in making games and want to have a good time and be creative. And this is typically found in young people in their 20s. So a lot of times you can find people who are still in college or people who are interested in jumping into the game industry and don't know quite how to do that, and they'd love to help you out with your project in some capacity. So I certainly figured out how to do that with my next project. And if you can find the right partner, let's say a publisher as well, that's what I'm doing right now, that publisher could, for exchange of a rev share, would be willing to maybe give you some of their developers' time to help you out with your game. So that's how I was able to find a team for my next project. And the reason why I found a team is because not only does it save you time, it also helps make the game better. So even though I'm a big, strong believer in like people like Tim Burton and M. Night Shyamalan, I think that's how you say his name, right? Shyamalan. Even though I'm a big believer in these people who sort of spearhead a project and the whole project sort of comes from their mind, I fully understand that it's not that they're doing all the work themselves. It's that they know how to art direct, okay? So don't feel ashamed when you can't do something on your own. That's totally okay. But what you should be focused on is ensuring that you're a good leader and that you're leading your project well and you have a vision. And that's what I'm learning how to do for my second project. And that's why I'm not afraid to have a team, because I feel like I have a vision in my head, and even though it's not coming from my hands, I'm able to direct that. So the answer to your question of can a solo developer be successful is absolutely 100% yes, but it's just gonna take a long time. And that's okay, especially with your first project. That's totally okay. Well guys, thank you so much for watching this video and watching my daughter chew off my fingers. Please, if you like this video, by the way, I'm really sorry that this video is kind of scattered and all over the place. I'm on daddy duty today, and I just got up, and I want to make sure that this was a busy week. This was a really busy week, and it's Saturday, and I gotta get this video uploaded because I want to upload once a week. But anyway, take it easy, guys. If you want to hear the rest of this video, which I'm going to give 3 tips about how to make a game as an indie developer, a solo indie developer, 3 ways that you can make it a little bit easier on yourself. The full video will be available on Patreon, so click the link in the description, head on over to my Patreon page and support me. And I try and upload a video every week with bonus content for Patreon supporters. So thanks guys, see you later, bye. So the first thing that I want to tell you about how you can be successful as a solo indie developer is